Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. We are super excited for you all to be here with us. We've got news.
Good morning, everybody.
We've got news.
And welcome to the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. And we got some news for you guys.
I am so excited.
And I'm not sure how long we're going to make y'all wait on the news, but we got some big news.
We do.
You guys have been asking for this whole South Carolina thing, and guess what? My team got everything
We are
built.
delivering the good.
It's ready, and I'm going to let Shay decide what time we actually do it.
So we're going to let people join us, let people come on in. For those on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of our social platforms, Clubhouse, and everywhere else, right? We want to say good morning, happy Saturday. I am Shanye Shea Forston, the president and founder of the Angela Denise Foundation, co-founder here at Forston Consultants. And we have news, Derek. We've got news.
We got news. And depends on how good I feel. I may even sing this news.
No, so don't sing the news. Please don't.
Nevertheless, just in case if you guys don't know who we are, my name is Derek Forston.
I already introduced myself.
Mr. ILF, right? So I'm the guy that created this whole thing. But between God and I, we're going to change your life in the next 3 to 6 months. We teach people the independent living facility model, which we also trademarked. So lucky for me, my wife was so smart that when I thought of the term independent living facility, and that's why you need a good wife, because she says, Derek, that's a great name, but why not trademark it? So we trademarked independent living facility, and that just simply means an environment where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or medical oversight.
That's right.
So you guys got a lot of choices of where y'all could be, man, on these internet streets, but y'all chose to be here, and I super appreciate that. So for me, my beautiful wife, and my entire family, we want to say thank you. So Shay, again, you can tell them, but
I'm trying. Okay, so we got super big news.
Registration today, live on the YouTube
registration starts today for the South Carolina ILF tour. Why is Mom Forston peeping over our shoulder? You want to come say hi?
Find herself a chair, y'all.
Mom's gonna come in and say hi.
So
come in.
On our YouTube channel, and she's
slide in some more.
She's creeping to him like she's gonna break something. Can everybody say good morning, Mom?
Good morning, family. Good morning.
Raise that mic up a little bit.
Exciting news. Hey, guess what? Mom coming to South Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina.
Hey, I want to see y'all there. Lord's willing, I'm gonna be there. All right. So God bless y'all. Have a wonderful day today. Sign up because Mom Forston coming in the house.
Yeah, okay.
See, Mom Forston, she coming in the house.
As you guys see, we take Mom Forston on the road.
Everywhere.
Right? So for a lot of you guys that I pick on you guys about, right, like not have ever meeting my mom. So you guys are the family, yeah, you're family, but you really ain't family until you meet Mom Forston in person.
Exactly.
So again, man, South Carolina, a big shout out to
you got
Katara.
next.
Oh, matter of fact, before we go any further, Shay, can you send Katara the website? I want her to see it before anybody else does.
Absolutely. I'm sending it to you right now, sis.
Featured on our website. So I want to make sure that my sis like it, because if my sis don't like her picture or what they said,
we ain't doing nothing.
We ain't giving this to nobody. Katara, are you in the building? Katara,
she's there.
Are you in the building? Also, let me know real quick, man. We never take for granted that you guys just, again, know what's the stuff, but also put in the chat, right? Where are you guys located? Put right now, city and state, where are you located? And obviously, if you haven't shared this room yet, make sure you do that too.
Ooh, that's got to change.
If you know somebody that love God, love people, and love real estate, share this room with somebody else as well. And again, simply, as I said it, we're just two people that show you guys how to take a regular residential property, connect with social workers and case managers as what we would call your funnel system. And that's how we take people from homeless to hopeful. And again, we call these independent living facilities. So again, if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is it. This does not require a license. You don't have to own the property, and there's no state oversight. So if you've always kind of wanted to get in something like this, you should be shouting in your living room right now, because if not, you were just like me 8 years ago. I was begging God to get into something just like this, where people were hiding it from me. You guys gonna notice the longer you sit around me, I got a big old mouth. And I promised God 8 years ago that when I ran into people like y'all, I said, God, if you make this work for me, I promise I'll go all over the world and I'll never take any credit for it. Y'all, my mom's leaving me. She's getting ready to go. Mom, we love you, honey.
Call us when you
She's
get
been here
home.
for
A week.
how long you been here, Mom? Over a week.
About a week.
Sunday to Sunday, almost. I would have liked it. She would have stayed today, and not just me just being over the top, y'all. She got to serve her own church where she live in. So if she didn't have to do that, y'all, I'd be giving her a hard time right now. So if everybody can just wave by real quick to Mom Forster, we'll sure trade safe travels. Because she lives about 50 minutes from me,
right? Yeah,
something like that. So Mom ain't too far. So Mom hits the road. In fact, Mom, when you get home, shoot us a text or come on the screen so the people can kind of just see
know that you made it home. Exactly, made it home safe.
You're home safe. Baby girl, I love you so much and thank you for everything, Mom. I appreciate you, baby. Mwah. And if y'all can tell, I done gained a little weight just in 6 days. My mama done fed me every day she was here. Lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
And snacks.
So y'all notice my shirt fitting a little tight today?
And snacks.
We can just blame that on Mom Forster.
I wore a hoodie because if I wear anything else, y'all gonna think something else.
I got no business eating. The sweets and the cakes and the Oreo bars and so, y'all, I told myself I was going to start back walking and exercising July 1st. I actually started yesterday because I felt so bad about it. I said, Mom, my pants starting to feel a little tight, so I think I'm going to just start today.
Yep.
But anyway, enough about our story. I'm going to look in the chat because I want to see where you guys are logging in from.
So first and foremost,
people in the chat I want to shout out. So first of all, y'all, that's my auntie right there. My auntie now is a part of our team.
Yes.
So
our marketing team.
Hey, Auntie Robbie, welcome. Can tell y'all say, Auntie Robbie, welcome to the team.
There's so much happening today, y'all.
That's my auntie, right? And she looked just like my mama. So if she would have came on camera, which she will soon, y'all gonna think they almost twins.
Yeah.
But can tell y'all put in the chat, welcome to the team, Auntie Robbie.
There's something like twins. They have the same birthday.
So I jokingly tell her, right? Today was actually my auntie's announcement to make to y'all. Because my auntie's a part of our marketing team per se, right? So I jokingly told her I was gonna make her announce this today, which she thought was real funny. So if 10 of y'all could just say, welcome Auntie Robert to the team. We appreciate you. And again, man, I want to give a big shout out to David Barnett, my new brother. And let me put senior on that. Mr. D. Barnett Sr., who's now my brother.
Yes.
So Devin is no longer some YouTube guy that just comments in the chat. And if you wonder, Devin,
he's joined the family.
That means that he did something that we call move at the speed of instruction.
Yes.
And he jumped into the coaching now.
Sure did.
He wasn't going to sit back and watch his brother-in-law and his sister get into this game and he be left on the sideline. So congratulations to not only you, big bro. I'm just shouting you out because you're here right now. And I got another family that said, Derek, don't shout me out on YouTube, bro, because I want my family in my business. Right? Yeah. So I'd be real careful about that if you all don't want that.
Go ahead, Auntie Robbie.
I really appreciate that.
Auntie Robbie doing her job, D.
Oh, see?
Auntie Robbie doing her job. Come on, Auntie.
Doing her job. So if you new to us and you have no clue what this is and we getting ready to get into it, my auntie just put in the chat what y'all supposed to do. If you text that phrase more info, just those two words, not your name, not that you knew, not oh my God, I'm glad I found you. Because if you type anything else, you won't get it. Shay, our system is automated, and sometimes people think when I say that I'm being a jerk.
They're saying,
but I'm not.
People say, "Hi, I am more info, please." Located in
everything except more info.
Please don't.
So just do more info to that phone number, and you'll get it immediately download, and that's when you enter your name, email address, phone number, and then bam, you get me running my big mouth for 50 minutes. Breaking this down, because when I come to YouTube, I'll admit, man, I treat y'all like family, and we just kind of bounce all over the place.
Yeah.
And today we got a huge announcement.
We got news.
And I'll admit, Shay, we probably shouldn't do this until that number says about 25 or 30.
I say the same thing. So let's talk about it.
And Katara, I haven't heard from her yet.
I texted her, so let me see if she got my text. She was in the room. I thought I saw her say something to Mom.
Yeah, man. So big shout out to all of you folks. Now, I also want to know anybody that's new to us. Most of you guys join us religiously, and we appreciate that. And we're streaming on multiple platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We're on Chatter. We're on X. So we do something that's called multi-stream. I don't believe in just going on one place. We go on multiple places to get this great word out. But if you're completely new to us, I want to know in the chat, because I also want to shout you out. Katara's texting something on my phone.
She's texting me too. I'm looking at it right now.
Perfect.
So I'm not ignoring y'all. Sorry, I'm doing business with
just
Katara.
one more time, anybody that's new to us, or is everybody family here? Because that depends on how deep we kind of go into the day, other than the announcement. Because I'm super excited, guys. That event, I think, is less than 34 days away. So anybody that's in this room right now from Columbia, South Carolina, Orangeburg, South Carolina, anywhere in the South Carolina area, anybody?
Yeah, who's interested? Let us know who's interested in the fact that we are coming to South Carolina. We are coming to Columbia, South Carolina, August the 2nd. This is a spotlight event. And what we mean by that is that we're not going to be like, we're there, we're not headliners, but we are spotlighting someone in the city of Columbia, South Carolina that has done amazing and epic things in the ILF model and is also under the Force and Consultants teaching. So we want to make this an event where not only do you hear from us, but you hear from people that are actually actively in your city, in the state that you reside in, local, whether it's an hour, 2 hours away, that's still local, right? You can drive and go to see it within an hour or two, but we have someone that is really traversing the land in the ILF model and space and has become a true high point of contact.
We're just picking on Katara.
a huge point of contact to social workers, case managers, and they are killing the game in Columbia. They are preferred vendors. Yeah,
I'm coaching a lady right now in South Carolina. She went to some place advertising her business, and the lady knew Katara. So
see what I'm
Katara,
saying?
when you come on here, your sister, as I'm gonna call her, because she's an IMB member, she just happened to mention your name to somebody.
Yeah.
How powerful is that? That you can go somewhere and your name is mentioned, and they connect you with this theme that's changing lives in your city. So again, guys, if you're new to us and you don't know what an ILF is, that's just an environment where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or medical oversight. These are not group homes. These are not ALFs. These are not IDDs, intellectually disabled, none of that stuff. And all of those have its place. But the ILF model, y'all, is the right now model. There is no waiting to get into this. And the beautiful part about it, y'all, you can rent or lease these places. I'll never forget is that poor social worker, guys. I was making $28,000 a year. And y'all, it's hard to feed your family with 28 grand a year. I don't care where you live at.
Yeah.
And when God allowed me to see that lady housing people and rats and roaches, and she was making $41,000 a month, y'all, I couldn't fathom that. But oh, to the goodness of God, he allowed me to get in this. And again, lucky for y'all, I'm not some crab in a bucket to where I hide it from people, right? So, Miss Amanda, we look forward to seeing you there. If I can remember, you're in, right? She said got kinfolk in Columbia.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I'm super excited about the event. And today is going to be a day where we're just going to really talk about what's happening at this event, what to expect. This is not our ILF conference. So let's make that loud and clear, right? This is completely different from the ILF conference. This year, we may bypass the ILF conference and really do city tours because we want to spotlight those that are actively progressing and doing great things in their community with the ILF model under our tutelage, our leadership, and our just information, right? And just support them. So I think what we're planning to do this year is more so support those that we've launched or assisted in launching in different areas, and just show them that not only are we here via
highlight them,
and show that they are moving and grooving. Okay.
ILF anywhere, ILF anywhere,
right.
ILF anywhere.
Exactly.
So
that part. They don't even know. They don't even know
what that means yet, but you will.
They don't even know. But again, super excited about this event. Katara has been doing amazing work in Columbia to make sure that things are set up the way we need them. Landed the location yesterday, doing the things that are necessary for that after this live, to make sure that everything is in appropriate order. Yeah, we're excited. Like, we are really excited. This is exciting to be able to really see someone like Katara that has been around us for years and has really blossomed into the point person in her city for housing the displaced. So I'm excited to share in that. I'm excited to see all that God is doing in her ILF, and even the relationship that she's nurtured in the community. So Derek, first things first, we're talking about this whole situation. Did we
send the thing to Katara?
I did. She sent me edits and everything. So that's already been sent to our staff. Our team is literally working this weekend because they know we are going live with this. So it is what time? It is 10:16 p.m. in the Philippines, and our web designer is working hard to make the edits that Katara just sent over. So aren't you glad we sent it to Katara first?
I said, let's see it
Derek
first.
said, let Katara see it
Y'all
first.
Don't have Katara jumping on me and beat me up for not having, you know what I'm saying?
Katara is giving edits, and that's why you'll see me keep looking down at my phone, because as she sends those edits, I'm sending them over to where they need to go, so that before we announce this information, all of the information that Katara wants to see on this website is going to be available to her, to everybody, right? This isn't just about Forston Consultants. This is about 311 Solutions, right? This is a collaborative
proof in the pudding
effort
POC.
of seeing what 311 Solutions is doing in Columbia, South Carolina.
If you've been around us for any amount of time, can you guys tell me what POC means when we talk about POC? I'm gonna just see who pays attention, right? Let's just have fun today. Like, we're in no rush. We relaxing. Oh, and for anybody that didn't know, y'all, I'm on a 3-week vacation.
Yeah, we'll only be doing our lives.
Congratulations to that too. And I'll be honest, it's all towards our anniversary. So if you didn't know, guys, Shay and I are getting ready to be married for 13 years. So July 7th is our real anniversary date. But as of yesterday, 5 p.m., I'm on a 3-week vacation. So I'm really excited about that. And this whole 3 weeks is really just kind of catered to our anniversary, celebrating, reflecting, celebrating, and reviving ourselves to be able to come back even bigger and better. So we're super excited about that. And looks like 2 people that have been around my coaching long enough, looks like Miss Jillian and Angela Brooks. Exactly, proof of concept. So that's the whole reason why we're going to South Carolina to show a lot of people. POC. Katara, how did you do that? Katara, man, Katara, who taught you that? Well, Katara keep telling y'all that she was going to bring her coaches to South Carolina. And now because of Katara, we've thought of this whole concept now. We're going to go city to city, state to state now. In fact, before COVID, if you've been around us a real long time.
We were on a city tour. We were on a
city tour right before COVID. Hidden cities. Boom, 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 boom. And a lot of you guys knew my brother Otis that was a part of that, right? But now Shay and I are going to keep carrying that torch. And thanks to Katara, man, we're going to be able to show you guys POC, proof of concept. So we're super excited, man. And who knows where we're going next or how far apart they'll be. But we're obviously talking about South Carolina first, North Carolina, Atlanta. They're screaming for us to come to all parts of Texas. So Dallas, Houston, that DFW area, you guys gonna probably be in that mix up too. So in fact, shout me out right now if you guys are in that Houston or that DFW area. Dallas, Fort Worth, if you're not familiar with what that is. And Shay, I didn't see anybody in the chat that said like new. So
I think we've got a lot of
pretty much family and has been around us. But last call, because I never want to just take that for granted. Anybody that's new to us, like you discovered us in the last 3 weeks.
So here's what I want to do while you're doing that. I want you to just give a quick refresh of what is independent living? Why have we trademarked independent living facilities? And literally, how did you get started? Let's just give a quick overview for those that are on TikTok. Remember, there's other platforms that we cannot see what's going on. So let's just get you to do that for me really quickly.
So and to all my folks that are on TikTok, if you guys want to actually come over to see these slides that I'm getting ready to show, you guys can come over to Forston Consultants. That's my last name, Forston Consultants. And Auntie Robbie, if you can help me type that in the chat too, just for anybody that doesn't know where to find us on YouTube, and that's at Forston Consultants
on YouTube.
All right. And also, guys, don't forget, we got a free Facebook group. and it's called the ILF Academy.
Oh, let's show them how they can join.
That if you text the word join,
yeah,
Auntie Robert can put that in the chat. Text the word join
to the phone number
326-0086.
And that's it now, TikTok.
Immediately to our free Facebook group that's called the ILF Academy. But watch this. If you don't know what an ILF is, guys, that is just simply an environment where adults are able to live and thrive without the need for staff and or medical oversight. So to make a really 2-hour-long story short, y'all, I used to be a social worker begging God to get into something just like this. I just didn't know where to get started, right? So lucky for me, or blessed of me, God allowed me, y'all, to see a lady that was making $41,000 a month housing people. But the interesting part, guys, before I found out, I thought this girl was an actual hero like Katara.
Yep.
I thought she was changing lives in her city. But guys, what I didn't know is that she was housing people in rats and roaches and filth and a grime and a squalor. And because I knew a lot of people wouldn't believe me, Auntie Robert, I took pictures of it.
Yeah.
Because I knew one day when I began to tell this story, somebody's going to say, Derek, man, that story sounds great, bro, but you ain't got to juice it up just to make it sound better. So on this picture, on this screen, you guys see me as that social worker, just like most of y'all, begging God to change my life. Begging God, I only make 28 grand a year. God, I want to do more. And I said, God, I also want to get into real estate. Because once I started learning and seeing other people getting into real estate, I noticed all of those people were rich or wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that I follow now, even under my coaching, they were all involved in real estate in some aspect. And boy, when that girl told me that she was making 41 grand a month, and Miss Davis, not just because she told me, Miss Davis, I'll never forget this. And if you're new to me, I always tell this story. And if you're older than me, just bear with me. That lady took her phone at Devin and she went boop, 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 boop. She said, Derek, look at what I make doing this, bro. She said, Derek, I'll never teach you how to do this, but you keep sending me them people and you keep being the social worker. And y'all, that woman showed me her phone, and I'll never forget this, Auntie Robert. It was a Chase Bake app. And she scrolled month for month for month, Shay, and no month ever went under $41,000. And that's why I always remember that number. This lady was making $41,000 a month. And y'all, I thought she was doing it. But when I found out, and when she said, Derek, I'll never teach you how to do this. Y'all, I took a Saturday, just like today. And this is probably 7-8 years ago now.
It's more than that.
And I say, Shay,
it's more than that.
Now, I say, Shay, I'm finna get ready to go to some of these houses that this lady running. I say, because Shay, she won't show me, so I need a starting point.
I said to Derek, listen, when he told me this is what he was getting ready to do, I said, you better not, don't go to jail trespassing in these people's property. But he went.
And Ronald, you know my story, bro.
Yeah.
Or let me call you Mr. Jackson at this point. Mr. Jackson, I just knew that one day, like, I had to do something to change my life. But when I walked into that place, have y'all ever smelled poverty? No, I hope you haven't. Poverty's got a smell to it. Y'all, when I walked in that place and I saw the roaches and little mice running in and out of the cabinets, you know, every time your head turned, I was like, oh my God. And I literally, y'all, my bottom lip began to shake, because guess what I also thought of? Derek, you part of this problem, bro. And even though this ain't your house, Derek, you sending people here.
Yeah.
And when I found out that I was sending people to an environment like this, I said, the devil is a liar. We got to get in this.
Yeah.
Shay, can you briefly tell them how I would come home and complain to you about what I saw? And I want to get in how you had to jack me up.
Honestly, I think the whole thing is making sure that you're surrounded with people that can help push you into your purpose. A lot of times Derek spoke about this often, not a lot of times, often, daily, and there was no action behind what he saw. It was more complaining. And this is that same thing, like that same quote that I said, that information without implementation is stagnation. And that was something that we saw firsthand in our in this when you first wanted to get involved. And it was me just really saying, well, you've got to put pen to paper. You've really got to write down what is it that is going to take for you to even start this journey, even though you don't know. What did you see? Like, what were you able to gather from what you've seen, what you've heard, what you know from being in the case manager seat, you know, and being able to kind of itemize those things? And I was like, bro, like, I don't want to hear this no more. I'm tired of hearing you discuss
we gotta put
the same thing over and over again. I'm like, put pen to paper. And right. Every week we met. Every week we had a not a date night, but a vision planning date. And we sat at our kitchen table it was every Sunday afternoon, actually, after church. And we would go through the checklist, like, what's next? What else do we need to do? What else needs to be implemented? You know, what else needs to happen at this point? And that's how we got to this place where we are today.
And again, y'all, man, like, you know, thank God for a great wife that also, even though she didn't understand this vision, she never shunned it. She never down talked it, right? And then most of y'all know this story, but for my new people, y'all know, you know, I usually take 2 hours to tell this one story. I'm not doing that today. But what broke the camel's back, as they say, that straw that broke it, I saw a lady sleeping on the kitchen floor, y'all, when I did go to those houses. Remember, I told you that one Saturday I just went, because as the social worker, remember, I knew all the addresses. And y'all, the one that broke my heart the most is not just the rats and roaches, but it was also when I saw a lady that was sleeping on the kitchen floor, paying $750 to be there. And that's the day that all of this just shook me up. And I said, man, you know what? I got to get out of here. I got to not only get out of this job, I can't be a part of this problem.
Yeah.
I said, I just realized that there's a big old problem in all 50 states. And I'd be gummed if I be a part of it. And y'all want to know the sad part about this, what most people are hiding from you? Guess who sent that lady to this place who was sleeping on the dadgum kitchen floor?
Hold on, before you even do that, make sure you need to let them see you when you say that statement.
Yes, sir. Your big brother Derek sent that lady to that place. And not because I was some mean, nasty guy. Right. Y'all, I didn't know. I sat behind a computer, iPad today, and I had a piece of paper and a pen and a telephone, and I worked behind a desk from 9 to 5, y'all. I never saw the inside of a housing program. That's why I told y'all that I took a Saturday and I snuck to go and see that stuff. And when I saw a lady sleeping on the kitchen floor, paying $750, and when I said, well, and I just call her today Sarah. Sarah, you live here? Sarah was like, Derek, man, you sent me here, bro. Of course I do.
Right. Don't you know better?
But y'all, I tell this story all the time. The part that really, really broke my heart is the fact that Sarah actually wasn't mad that she was there. She was actually grateful to have somewhere to live and not be homeless on the street. But y'all, the devil is a liar, because remember, this the same lady that I told you that was housing these people. She was making 41 grand a month, coming in my hospital with her Gucci dress, red bottom shoes, nails done every time you see her, the best weed money can buy. You know, all the materialistic stuff to let you know people doing good in life, driving a Mercedes Benz,
or pretending to be doing good.
Infinity trucks to my hospital, as I'm making 28 grand a year, y'all.
Yeah.
Type in the chat right now. Can 10 of y'all type in the chat, Derek? This is a shame. Yeah. There's no way, Derek, I can make 41 grand a month and allow people to live in squalor. So before I get too far, I've already told you what an ILF is, and we trademarked it. And that go your brother again as a social worker, begging God to change my life in my office. See, I was dressed real nice that day, y'all. But look at this stuff right here, Shay. This is what Shay got tired of me talking about. I said, Shay, they got people living in kitchens and the daggum kitchen burnt up. Shay, they got beds on the floor. And as I tell everybody, because y'all know that we laugh and we joke and we have a good time here, but if this don't break your heart, you on the wrong YouTube channel.
Yeah, you are.
If this don't break your heart to find out the lady was making 41 grand a month, housing people in this, guys, you on the wrong YouTube channel. We live by a phrase said, love God, love people, love,
real estate. Yeah.
Auntie Robbie, in case if they don't know that, put it in the chat, sweetie. Love God, love people, love real estate. Because no matter what you think this is or what we call it or how you brand it, all this is, Shay, is social services, the love of God, and people all mixed in a blender. That's all this is. That's why we say love God, love people, love real estate. That's why we also call it a ministry.
Yeah.
So I don't have to be a pastor or a bishop or any part of clergy to have a ministry, Miss Jillian. The Bible says, not Derek, that the poor and needy will always be among us.
Yeah.
It also says that we are to take care of the poor, the needy, and the widow. Shay, can you tell the people, the population you serve?
I serve the women, right? I serve widows. I serve women that have been through domestic violence. I've served all portions of all walks, but they are housed under the nonprofit portion of the ILF model. So again, it's super important and imperative to know that this is more than just housing, right? It's a heart behind every door in the house. And you want to make sure.
Wait a minute, back that up. What you just said?
It just flew off my tongue.
That was
behind every door.
Can we put Mr. Ronald Jackson? Because see, Shay ain't gonna do right. Ronald, can we put that on a t-shirt?
A heart behind every door. No. Don't even worry about that. I got that.
Auntie Robert, did you catch that?
I got that. That's my new t-shirt coming up.
Auntie Robert, you on the market now.
Auntie Robbie, we got to figure that out.
See, the more that you talk and do, see how Shay just, oh my God.
Y'all think like you're behind every door.
There's a heart in the, okay. Ronald, Tuesday,
y'all come get your friend.
Ronald got that Tuesday down. See, some of y'all don't even know what Ronald talking about. Tuesday, Ronald. Ronald, can you put in the chat today? TUDAY. And where Kathy at? I ain't seen Kathy all day. Miss Amanda, did you hear what Shay just said? But watch this as Shay finna put this in her notes. Back to what I was telling you though. Now, if you ain't got your glasses on today, watch this, Miss Angela Brooks. Those are cinder blocks that are holding that bed up. We're going to South Carolina August the 2nd, and if I go and see cinder blocks in Qatar Place, I'd absolutely lose it. But guess what? I know she don't do that. She's under our coaching, and she's got the right heart. I told y'all 3 weeks ago who did this, and I'll keep that down today. But I told y'all who did that on that picture. So, Auntie Robbie, have you ever seen somebody bed that was sitting on cinder blocks that was making $41,000?
And this man had back problems, had back issues.
The devil is a liar. And Auntie Robbie, I knew people weren't gonna believe your nephew. Shay and I videoed the dude that came off of that bed and talked about how his back was hurting. But when we took over that place, we changed all of that.
Everything.
Shay got a whole.
We threw away mattresses.
This was called a ILF takeover. We took this property from ILF somebody, takeovers, You can't be under my coaching doing this. Why the fan got to be on the dadgum banana box? Can you make 41 grand a month, Amanda, and allow people to live like this? Amanda said, my Lord, tell AWD. On you, Shay, I'm done because I don't like to take a lot of time on this no more the way I used to, y'all.
So let's come off the slide and let's have a conversation. Let's just come off the slide.
Can I show them what it should look like?
Hand it to me and then take it back.
No, it's still on you, Shay, but you wanted to move my slide. Remember, my new people here today, my TikTok people who can't even see this, come to YouTube as Shay take it over. I'm just gonna show y'all what it should look like because
absolutely that is actually one is one of my ladies' facilities.
Where'd you get this place from, Shay?
Purchased this home. This is actually a home that we purchased. Converted it from a 4-3 to a 5-3.
We don't play like that.
And it is absolutely amazing. Like it's so amazing. And the ladies don't even know it yet. But after I returned from South Carolina, we've got a spa day. So I just spilled the beans. Run tell that. We have our spa day. So I've got a massage therapist that will be coming and doing chair massages on the beautiful back deck or in the house because it might be too hot. We're going to have lunch. We're going to have other things happening that day. Possibly a beautician coming to the house to do haircuts and colors and all of that sorts of stuff. But I'm excited. I'm excited about the spa day. But again, being able to provide housing and you all seeing, the housing that I provide for my ladies through not a leased property, but a property that we've built up to owning. It's amazing. Like, it is amazing. Just know that when you own a property, you better have a little stash of monies for repairs. Okay. Just put 675 into the AC. Just last week.
Coil cleaning was
$675.
Right? So just little things that pop up.
Yeah. So just make sure that you do have that influx of or that stash of money for when things go awry. But I'm excited. They're taking people from homeless to hopeful in a clean, safe, nice. It's not just a house. It's a nice place. It looks good. It smells good. Dirty to me is walking in and seeing that the floor is sticky. Like that's a problem when I get to my house. And the first thing I'm saying is, hey, can you mop? Can you do this? Can you do that? But yeah, that's usually dirty for me, right?
Yeah.
Or a little dusty or something like that, or the bathroom. Hey, let's clean that up. But that is pretty much a lived-in house, but it's taken care of. So I'm super appreciative of the women that are there that help do that and maintain the cleanliness of the property.
Independent women, correct?
Correct.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah. So I'm excited about it. But yeah, let's go, Derek.
Okay. So are we able to announce our special announcement or not yet?
Let's see if we can get. Listen. Okay. Wait. If we can get 5 people in TikTok, I'm going to give a little bit for TikTok. And if we can get 20 people on this live to go ahead and say info now, like I want y'all to say something like.
And if the 8 people right here come over to YouTube, that's going to help it. TikTok, come to YouTube right now. We're about to blow your mind.
We got some news. We got some news.
Consultants.com, Forston Consultants on YouTube.
We got news.
Come on over.
We got breaking news. Oh, you know what I should have did? I should have did a breaking news video.
Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll do something even better, right? We got to pay a couple bills, as y'all know. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break.
Okay, let's do a commercial break.
If I can get my mouse to work, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And just let me show you something really quick of why are you guys needed?
Info now. Info.
Hey, what's going on, family? Are you somebody that needs some help in your life or your business? Are you somebody that has a lot of ideas, but you can't quite get them out? You probably need a virtual assistant, guys. And again, at $5 an hour, that's an absolute cheat code for you, your life, your family, and your business. Because oftentimes these virtual assistants, guys, can do a lot of what we can't. And they often come with a bachelor or a master's degree. So when it comes to the educational side of it, guys, these VAs are, again, the cheat code to everything that you're probably looking for. Most of you guys have a full-time job, so it's hard to kind of implement a lot of the ideas that God has given you or the ideas that are in your heart. You should be visiting va101.co to get a virtual assistant that can help you in your life and your business and get some of these ideas out of your brain onto paper and then to implementation. One more time, visit va101.co, not .com, but va101.co and get a virtual assistant, guys, for $5 an hour. It's the cheat code, and it'll be the best decision that you ever made. I promise.
All right, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank y'all so much for being a part of the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. Again, I am your host, Mr. Derek Forston. I am Mr. ILF, and this beautiful girl right here is
Shanya Shay Forston.
And we call her Shay. So again, thank y'all so much for being here. And thank you for everybody that came over. I'm actually going to let Shay do it, and I'll be the
wait. Hold on, I'm trying to do something first.
Oh, so I'll wait. So
we can't do it with this. Like we can't do it like this. That's not going to work.
I'll move that. No.
Like that's not going to work. And what we are going to do?
I'm going to leave this up. And keep
No. What I want to do is give them a countdown. So you might as well give them the countdown, right, so our intro countdown. And that way we're going to give y'all our intro countdown. And when I come back from the intro countdown, I'm going to have the news, y'all.
Guys, we're excited about this too, man. Shay already booked our stuff. We already booked it. And Shay said we got to rent a vehicle because we bringing a bunch of stuff. So we
can't even fly. We got to drive.
So we're excited. I'm a little giddy in the inside. You know, y'all know me. I love just speaking about this anyway. I talk about this usually 5 to 6 days a week somewhere.
I'm telling you,
when we hit the road to go travel to a different city to do it, that's just something special.
Super special.
And the way that we're doing this, to where we're actually kind of highlighting somebody else.
I think that's the part that makes it more
from Shay and I. That's whatever.
I think that's the thing that makes it more exciting.
From somebody that we poured into and they're doing it. That's life changing.
That's exciting to me.
Shay,
So go ahead and do our let's give them the countdown and let's give them this news. Let's not let them wait any longer. Derek's see what's good. This is why I don't give Derek the remote, y'all.
Guys, I'm
he all over the place,
and my remote's a little jumpy today.
It's at the very top, very top. That. All right, family, it is time. I want you all to visit ILF Consulting. Is it consulting or consultant? Consulting.org.
How you gonna answer this on the
I
screen?
know, right? That is so tacky. ILFconsulting.org, and we are officially opening up ticket sales for Columbia, South Carolina. Go ahead and get your tickets. They are available right now. ILFconsulting.org. Go ahead and get your tickets today. Man, let's talk about the event. Let's hear all of the news about the information.
My horns, I just kind of.
Oh yeah, you forgot.
We did the roadcast in a while. Did you guys just hear that?
Give them another boot. We don't have no headphones on, so
the only way I could hear it because it was in my ear. Shay's getting us something to where we will be able to hear it. But are you guys hearing our horns?
Yeah, let us know. Go ahead and click them again. Hit them again. Let us know. Our horns active in the chat.
So nobody's saying it yet. So I don't think my horns are. We heard it. Perfect. Thank you, Rhonda.
You know he is excited about them horns, y'all.
I've been wondering because I've been having my roadcaster way across the room, but now
so I moved everything.
So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, man, you guys have been waiting on this, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna sell out. We made this such crazily stupid, affordable that this should be a no-brainer for everybody.
And it's limited seating.
So, as you guys can see, if you're already there or if you're just waiting to hear it from me, here we go. The VIP ticket, because there is no general. So VIP ticket, guys, is only $197.
Right.
And if you know anything about our coaching, our one-on-one coaching, guys, is $5,000. We got other things that are on other levels, but it ain't that. So to see us in person for $197 is a game changer.
Yeah.
Shay, we also are giving you guys the HRA business in a box.
What?
So if you get the VIP ticket, you also get a digital product, the housing referral agent, business in a box that's valued at $2,497.
It's yours.
Give it to you complimentary with the VIP ticket.
It is yours.
But if you want to tour the place and see Katara in action, running her facility and touring it with me, Katara, and her tenants, guys, that's only $397.
Yeah.
And we're putting a little bit of a rope on that one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell you guys right now, we're only allowing about 40 people to come to this event. This is going to be a small, quaint. We don't
super limited.
We're not looking for 150 people.
No.
We don't want 200 people. We don't even want 80 people. The first 40 people to respond to this.
That's it.
Watch this.
We closed.
We're only doing 20
for the walkthrough.
The elite tickets. So there's the VIP at $197 and the elite ticket is $397. We're only doing 20 of the elite tickets. Once this event sells out, we're moving on to the next state.
Yeah.
Do not let this be an event that you say, boy,
I sure wish I went.
I was sure gonna go.
I sure wish I was there.
Can you imagine because if you're listening, this is now a 2-day event. You get one whole day of us giving the game.
And we're working on, and Derek, and we're actually trying to figure out a bonus for day 2.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to spill. I'm just letting them know.
But for day 2 is for the people that actually get the elite ticket and you want to tour it. Because some of y'all like, Derek, this sounds great, bro, but can I go and see it? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people under our coach and the people that quite frankly want to do it, nothing better ties this message together than you being able to walk through an actual ILF or an independent living facility that is actually up and running. So ladies and gentlemen, that was the advice. Go to ilfconsulting.org and get your ticket right now. Registration is open. And luckily for you guys, my YouTube family, especially all of you all that came over from TikTok, the regular public don't even know this shit. This is nowhere on our social media. This is not on Facebook, Instagram. It's not on TikTok.
Right.
YouTube, you guys got it first. TikTok, because I'm also streaming there, you guys get it.
Yeah.
So one more time,
And then you
guys,
can also
VIP
check.
ticket $197.
So let me also let
Elite
them.
ticket $397, which comes with day 1 and day 2, which is a tour
Yeah.
of the actual running ILF from somebody that we've talked
And they can
to.
also text the word city, CITY. Auntie Robbie, they can text the word city to our phone number that's scrolling below, ending in 0086. I am not going to say it because Derek is going to get booted out of TikTok. But the number is scrolling below, and that can go ahead and take you directly to the ticket page.
Yep.
And you can purchase your ticket tier, what level ticket you want. Katara, please check your email. I have already created your affiliate link. So you've got an affiliate link. Please don't post the regular link. Post your affiliate link for anything. It's the full website. It's been rebranded for you. Check your email.
Who's excited? That's what I want to know.
I'm excited.
Who's excited? Who's coming? Who's
So
been
let's talk
waiting
about
on
the
it?
event. Let's talk about what it is, what it's
do
called,
it.
why it's called, what it's called. So this event is called ILF Anywhere.
ILF Anywhere. ILF. I'm going to probably make a song of that, y'all.
Oh,
ILF
Jesus.
Anywhere. Because the whole thing is, guys, this works anywhere.
Exactly.
In
So
all 50
yeah.
states. And we're going to come and show it to you guys with proof in the pudding of somebody that we
Yeah.
taught it to.
ILF Anywhere. Listen, guys, the movement has no zip code. There's no boundaries to
Love
this
that.
movement. And that is exactly what we are promoting. That is what you will see from city to city, state to state, that the movement has no limitations, no boundaries, and the ILF can be done successfully anywhere. And that's pretty much what this event is all about. We're going to teach you how to set it up. We're going to explain to you the intricacies and what makes the ILF model a no-brainer. How do we make this model so successful? What are the things that we're implementing? This is not an average, this is not your rooming house, right? This is not a group home. This is a place where people are truly taken to the next level in their life, right? From homeless to hopeful, from displaced to now placed and secure, and pretty much in that process of transition to their own thing. And some of them don't, but ultimately we provide people a safe, affordable living environment that is truly what we're going to be talking about, what we're going to be sharing with you all and educating you all on. And you won't just hear it from Derek and I, you will hear it from 311 Solutions, which is Katara, her sister, her family, and seeing how they banded together and were able, the whole family.
Everybody, because so guys, Katara's kind of like us. She involved her whole family into this. Her mom's in it, her husband's in it, her sister's in it.
Yeah.
She's got an assistant, she's got a virtual assistant. So again, guys, Katara is just like most of you all that haven't got started yet.
Yep.
Katara found me running my big mouth on YouTube, just like all of y'all.
Yeah.
In fact, Katara probably found me on Clubhouse, which was way back in the day. And if I'm wrong, sis, you'll tell me about that.
Yep.
But that's part of what she's going to share with her story. She's no different from any of you all. She just moved at the speed of instruction, and she invested in herself. ILF Master Blueprint. She's been to our master classes. She came to the 3-day challenge. So she spoke at the 3-day challenge. So again, guys, I think this is a genius concept, Shay, that we've come up with, because it brings inspiration to your city.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing Shay said about a heart behind a door. This brings inspiration to your city to see somebody that's just like you, that wanted to get in this game, but people are gatekeeping it. They're hiding it from you. But what happens when you get great coaching and you put God first above all?
Yeah.
Because remember, guys, we don't take none of this credit. So if you new to me, let me explain you how my whole life go. God first, softwares and systems, that's digitalflowsolutions.net. That runs every business I have, all 8 of them. And then virtual assistants. That's why Katara today is so successful. I'd imagine she gonna have a slide that's showing you that who's really the superstar of her whole business. Most of y'all think it's her.
Wow.
Okay?
And yes, it's in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm listen, Derek, I'm excited. I don't know how excited I am about the drive, but we're going to get it done.
34 days, Shay, 13 hours, 9 minutes, and 19 seconds.
What you say? And
one more time, Shay. They got 34 days, 13 hours, 9 minutes, and 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Until this event goes.
The countdown clock's on the website.
Right there. So, guys, get your tickets now. This event will sell out. The moment we start,
go to.
We're not going to even do probably ads on it, but the moment we start putting this out
on our social posts,
media, guys, this ain't going to take long for 40 tickets to sell.
No,
so we're looking for the 40 greatest people
that move at the speed of instruction,
that want to change their community and the trajectory of their finances within your own family.
Derek, and they got to move at the speed of instruction. Okay? 40 seats is not a lot.
That's not a lot.
Okay.
It's like the thousands of people.
And please, Cynthia, I want you to check the website, ilfconsultant.org. All information is on the site. These days start at 11. This is a Saturday and Sunday for those that do the elite ticket.
Church for you guys. I go to church every Sunday. Y'all. But guess what? This is still ministry at its finest.
Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So also don't forget, even though we had this big announcement, we're still here for about 20 more minutes or so. So if you guys got any questions, any concerns either about the event or what is this ILF thing you guys are talking about? Derek, I'm new to you, bro. I don't know what this ILF thing means. No problem. As you can see, I love running my big mouth, especially when it's about this or business and bettering your life and in your family. Guys, I was just like most of y'all, man, begging God to change my life financially, begging God to be an impact in my community. And one day God said, Derek, wake up, bro. Yeah. Everything you asked me for, Derek, I gave it to you. You say you want to help people. Why you think I used your wife to trick you to go to college and get that degree? Yeah. You say you want to get into real estate, Derek. Why you think I showed you a lady that was making $41,000 a month in real estate? Put in the chat right now, 5 people. If you made 41 grand a month, would that change your life a little bit? Just a little bit. Now, excuse my ignorance that if 40 grand is too low. Now, that's too low of a number for you. I'm sorry. But most people that we bump into, including me, we're making somewhere between 19 and 40 grand a year. Y'all, it's hard to survive like that.
Baby voice, bring it down. Bring it down. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't feel it at that time.
You talking loud because I'm watching all the monitors.
But again, can you imagine making $41,000 a month? And watch this, because I'm real easy. Forget about 40 grand. Some of y'all can't even fathom that. Can you imagine some of y'all just making 5 or 10 grand a month?
Extra on top of that.
Extra on what you doing. Some of y'all that'll absolutely change your life. That's why I nearly fainted when that girl showed me 41 grand, y'all, and I was making 28 grand a year. Didn't even know it was possible. So I say this, and I'm being for real, y'all. Lord, thank you for that girl you showed me that was doing this the wrong way. Yeah. Because I would have never had that idea. Remember our conference from last year, from idea to implementation? If you got the idea, but Auntie Robbie, if they can't implement it, it's useless.
Information.
Come on, Shay.
Without implementation leads to stagnation. Stinky water.
All right. And also, guys, don't forget, man, you guys can be an affiliate of everything that we do. Don't forget, starting July 1st, Forster Consultants is paying 40% commissions on what you sell. So if you sell my one-on-one coaching, guys, you can make $2 grand a month if you sell it at that full price. Whatever you sell, the DIY websites, this event, we don't care. You can become an affiliate of everything we do. And we got some people say that this is all they do is just become affiliate and sell our stuff.
The affiliate link for them to join the affiliate program for this event is on the site. So they just have to sign up. Yeah, we set all that up.
Wow.
Everything is active.
Guys, so impact has no boundaries. I love how we titled it.
Ronald, stop it. You're trying to get me in trouble.
The movement has no zip code.
Has no zip code.
Because impact knows no boundaries.
Ooh.
Lord have mercy. That's powerful. I don't care what y'all say. That's
We're going to have to shoot a commercial after this today.
Who's at least thinking about coming? Who's already booked your ticket? who's thinking about coming, who gonna tell their sister-in-law, their brother, their friend, the lady at your church that's always feeding people, but saying,
you gotta
it's
tell
gotta
them.
be more. Like, what else can we do for these people?
Ooh.
This right here.
Yeah.
Your pastor should know about this. Your bishop should know about this. Guys, this is an absolute no-brainer, especially at the cost point that we put it at. Y'all know I ain't got nothing that low on my whole website. And for me to travel, spend money, bring all this stuff, for you to spend $197 to come see me and Shay,
we got our first
to
ticket.
learn something that you can learn that make you $5,000 a month.
Hold on, Derek. We got to celebrate the first ticket holder.
Ooh, Amanda did it.
I'm checking. I'm checking right now.
Now, guess what, Amanda?
Guess
I believe
what?
you, but my system gonna
Guess
show.
what?
Bam, Amanda's book.
First ticket purchase by Amanda Club. Let's go.
Now,
That's called moving at the speed of. She don't even know. Move at the speed of instruction.
We
You don't even know.
Moving at the speed of instruction.
Yes.
Auntie Robin, can you put that in the chat? Move at the speed of instruction. We live by, guys, I got a whole t-shirt line that says that.
Amanda moved at the speed of instruction.
Amanda was the one asking on social media last week when she saw it in the
and she is the first person to purchase a ticket. You know,
I'm not there playing.
Amanda said, I'm there. I am there.
Good stuff.
I'm there. Listen, I love it. So, Amanda, you don't know this, but
she's
anyone
got
that purchased like the first ticket purchase of any event, we got something for you. So, we'll make sure that we have your address on file. If not, we'll bring it to you at the event. But depending on what we got to give, we got we got some gifts.
Also, guys, man, like that affiliate thing, I keep brushing across it, but guys, that's a lot of money that y'all can make just by introducing people to us.
Yeah.
All you do is send them to me, and we're gonna do the rest.
Yep.
Girl, you want to house the homeless?
There you go.
And the displaced? Text this number right here and tell Derek I sent you. Or if you're smart, you do what Shay told you and use your affiliate. Because now we ain't got to figure out who sent Michelle to me.
Yeah.
It's going to say Jessica Jones referred Julius Roberts.
Sure will.
Easy.
Yeah.
Anyway, man. Again, Shay and I are not going to be here super long today.
We
spent all the last 5 days making sure that you guys had access to get this ticket, right? There go another one.
Yep, we got a misspelling somewhere on the website. Let me know where.
My ticket there, and I am misspelling.
Nope, there's a misspelling
on the city. Congratulations again, guys. So guess what? Only 30 tickets left, and I truly mean that, y'all.
Literally.
Like. And I've been funny, like, I think the building, if I remember correctly, Qatar told me 50 people, but we bringing probably 10 people.
Exactly.
My mama coming. Auntie Robin may come, y'all. We never know. Auntie didn't plan it yet, but if 10 of y'all say, Auntie Robin, you coming? Auntie Robin may come. She's a part of the marketing team.
Yeah.
Auntie said, Derek.
You ready, Auntie?
Auntie gonna work all local events, but Auntie may have to travel sometime too, y'all. Right? So, but no, man, we just super excited again. And because nobody's here new to me that I know of, well, actually the number just did get bigger. Anybody that's completely new to us, because I think we still did a good job of saying who we are and what we do, but I never take that for granted.
So Sandra's asking,
anybody new that just came, and Shay on you, honey.
Just real quick. Yes, I have somebody fixing that right now, Miss Club. They made a modification on one part of the website, but did not fix it in other places. So thank y'all for the quick catch. This is what happens when you get things done really fast. Who else was that? Sandra Washington said, how do I get my ticket? You can visit ilfconsulting.org, ilfconsulting.org. Okay. Or you can text the word city to the phone number 407-326-0086. It is scrolling beneath us. It says meet us in South Carolina. And that is Columbia, South Carolina. My team is currently in the process of fixing that edit. I'm editing that thing on the site. We got another. We got they getting their seats.
Let's go. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm excited about this event.
Put a countdown on like how many tickets are left, because sometimes people think when we say that we just say that to kind of rile people up. Like, guys, it's 40 tickets and we shutting this thing down.
I can ask Danish.
And out of those 40, you might would say half and half, because 20 tickets, we're only doing 20 for the elite.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain way that we have to do the tour. So we're only allowing 20 people to do that. Okay.
Cynthia, I think you are second. Cynthia is the second one.
Nice. Good stuff.
I will have t-shirts for sale, Cynthia. I'm actually sitting here now thinking which designs I'm going to bring, and I'm honestly going to have to press.
Cynthia must have been sitting in our
kitchen this morning.
They don't know
that I
literally
pressed this morning. Take the Miss Cynthia.
Yeah, literally.
I literally look. I'm trying to show Miss Cynthia my Miss Cynthia. I pressed this right before we went live. I literally did. It took me all of 10 seconds? Yep. No, 30 seconds, because it's 15 and 15. 30 seconds to press this before I came live. So I did this fresh before I came live. I will have shirts. I'll have a couple of hoodies. I won't bring a whole bunch of hoodies, but I will bring some shirts. I have a new design that I'm waiting for to come in. That's on our site, but I just don't have any more left. We've sold a lot of them so quick. Yeah. So I'm going to try to even have the Angela Denise a heart behind every door. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try and get that done before the event. A heart behind every door.
Rhonda, when did you say that need to be done, Rhonda?
Yeah.
Mr. Jackson, can you put in the chat when you said that Shay has to have that done by?
He asked me already.
He said Tuesday.
He told me Tuesday. Listen, I'm trying.
Them Tuesdays now.
I'm telling you, like, we stick to them sevens. He stick to them Tuesdays.
Family really
today.
Quick, no, I'm gonna give it back to
Ron said today.
Ooh, we said today. Because he heard you say that you just made that one today.
I did.
But let's give her a little grace, because she does have to order the transfers.
I get them designed, right? And then I get the transfers.
She did it the other way with the Cricut, she could create that today. But we now order the from better Ninja transfer.
Yeah, DTF Ninja.
Yeah.
Better quality.
Grace this time, Ron.
And let me explain why I do that so they understand. So I like the quality of the it's called impregnation. So the way the print impregnates into the fabric is a lot better with the DTF transfer than vinyl.
Yeah, I don't like
vinyl gets a little meh. Yeah. The DTF transfer, it literally really. And it feels nicer.
Nike does. It's what Adidas does.
Yeah, it feels
Gucci
better.
Does.
So I get them.
Your shirt to be nice, because like you can't she's my wife, y'all. So don't panic. But like you can't.
Yeah, you can't feel the difference.
It's in there. Like, it's
embedded into the fabric.
She's bringing a lot of that stuff to the event. Shay, you want to talk about how did you tie that thing to where the string goes? I thought that was cool.
So I was watching something and I get tired of my strings going. Every hoodie that I've made for Derek has no strings. He loses the strings. So I literally have to go and find ways. So I said every hoodie will be braided. So all hoodie strings will be braided. You can't see it that good, but
because I watched mine 2 or 3 times, y'all, the string come all the way out.
Don't even know where the strings are.
Kind of not in it, but Shay actually learned something today. And she started braiding.
Yeah, so Katara says she's got to catch up. Katara is actually cheaper. The DTF transfers are actually a lot cheaper, a lot less waste. Yeah. So I'll send you my my affiliate link, sis. Don't get nothing. I'll send you my affiliate link so that you can utilize DTF transfers. They take a little while, especially if you have, like, depending on the time of year when you're ordering. So I try to order all of my stuff pretty consistently. And I just have them on deck, cut them up, put them in envelopes. They stay fresh for a good period of time. So you don't have to worry about, oh my goodness, they don't stick or nothing like that, because there's nothing to stick. And I just love the whole everything about them. So DTF Ninja, if y'all want my affiliate link, I will send it in our family chat so that you all have access to my DTF transfer affiliate. But yeah, I love it. Y'all are going to love it. Katara, I need shirt sizes for you all. I'll make sure I have some stuff for y'all when I come.
Absolutely. And just really quick, because I'm going right back to Shay, because I want Shay to announce the spa day that she's doing and kind of what's still happening with that. But really quickly, for the Riggers family that was asking me to finish that story, see why I lead you guys to the webinar, because we don't here treat y'all like family and we just kind of bounce around. So make sure again that you guys watch our original webinar, that if you've never seen it, just text the phrase more info to 407-326-0086. But I'll finish this story in 2 minutes. when I was embarrassed when I saw this lady sleeping on the kitchen floor, y'all, that's kind of when I said, Shay, enough is enough. I got to get into this. But what a lot of y'all don't know, it still took me 2 years and I lost 60 pounds trying to figure this thing out. So for a lot of you guys that are like newer to us, I used to be kind of chubby, y'all. I was a big dude. But when I got into business and tried to start this, I couldn't eat and I couldn't sleep until I got it. So y'all, I lost 60 pounds trying to figure out today, how do we provide a safe, clean living environment like this and without all the rats and the roaches and the filth and the grime? Because I'll admit, guys, this ain't rocket science, because nothing in this picture that you see right now per se is brand new other than the sheets, the pillow, the pillowcase, and the comforter. Everything else is gently used, like those headboards. Those are $15 a piece from some guy on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah. Looks like
those
somebody
rails,
else.
So somebody else
just got a ticket.
Those rails, Craigslist for $10 a piece. A lot of these living room sets, RT, we don't go to rooms to go. We're not going to JCPenney.
Yeah.
We're going to post on social media that we're looking for clean, affordable housing. Clean. No. We're looking for gently used furniture. And that's how we're getting this stuff. And today, this is what an ILF can look like without it being rats and roaches. So to that family that asked me that, I just kind of wanted to finish it.
Yeah.
And this is how, again, we take people from homeless to hopeful. And I tell you that when you master the art of housing people, what else can you add to it? Mm-hmm. So Shay, how did you think of and add a spa day for your women by being in this?
Conversations. We're not just people that house people and never go check in. We don't just leave them to their own devices. We hang out. We spend time. We have conversations. And sometimes, you know, when we first time I did it, I wasn't even working. I was still working full time when we did the spa day, and we did the spa day under Second Chance Housing. And the only reason I did it is because every time I went to the lady's house with you on the weekends, they either admired my hair, they admired my nails, they admired different things. And I was just like,
up on that.
Yeah. And so when I saw them admiring things, I would ask questions. Oh, well, have you ever had a manicure? Have you ever had a pedicure? Have you ever had somebody come and do your makeup? And they were like, no. And I just grabbed a group of young ladies that did hair, did nails, did makeup, and said, I want to do this event. Can you all assist in helping me do something for some really deserving young women that have never had these services provided to them or have never experienced it? And they immediately jumped to it. We had Ashley Richardson do makeup. That's Derek's cousin, amazing with makeup.
Absolutely.
We had Danae Stair doing the manicures and pedicures. She's an amazing nail tech here in Orlando. And we didn't do hair that time. So we had manicures, pedicures, and makeup. And that's what we had at that event. The next one, we had Flow and Harmony Spa. And then we had Flow and Harmony Spa again. So then this year we've got Holistic Balance. We'll be doing the massages. And I am working on a hairdresser to also provide services for this event.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. And what are some other things that you've done or will do with your ladies, again, just to show the love of God versus beating people over the head with a hardback Bible?
What else do I do?
Yeah.
So there's a lot. Like, I'm planning right now. My goal is to, I would love to do it. And now that I see that it's not that expensive to rent the larger SUV, okay. I've got some other things up my sleeve to possibly, I'm going to rent something bigger and be able to take them out for a couple of days, go to the beach, or take them to the beach for a day. Even if it's not to go swimming, but just to go have a beach day, get them out of the house, enjoy a day in the sun. And, that's some of the things I do or will be doing. Some of the other things I do, Derek, is I Uber my ladies to church. So those that want to come to church, the Uber is ordered. They all know what time it's going to be there. They are picked up and brought to our church. And I spend that time taking them back to the house with them. So I
sometimes it's
personally
me.
drive them. Yeah, or Derek will drive them, but most times it's me.
Yeah.
This week it might be you because I have
Last Sunday
recording.
it was me. And the
It'll be
Sunday
you this.
before that, I think it will be me. Yeah.
It's going to be you again this week. I have recording. So
Okay.
I record some Sundays after the service. So this week I do record again. So
now, Shay, I also want you to answer the question from the Martin family that was asking about your marketing strategies in the open house. You don't got to go crazy deep because Katara's probably going to talk about this too.
We're actually going to do the same thing.
Carolina. But explain to maybe our new people, who are all these people in that picture and why are you in it?
Yeah, so these are case managers, social workers from one particular organization, but all of their locations. They have multiple locations where they have case managers
all of these
and social
people are not
workers.
from one hospital?
No, they're from one hospital organization, but different facilities under that organization. And they decided that they wanted to see, or we invited them actually to a open house so that they can see if they do use us as a referral source where their residents or their clients will come and reside. So
it's hard not to feel your place when you have this many social workers in it.
And this is why this event is important.
For my
right?
new people, I want to just pause and let Shay finish this point. But guys, can you imagine? Shay didn't say that this is one hospital and there's 32 social workers. There's 32 social workers over a span of a few different hospitals.
Yeah, one organization.
That is powerful. Can you guys imagine that walking through your place? Yeah. Why do you do the open house again? What are you showing them? Why do you invite them?
That they don't have to tuck their pants into their socks. That they don't have to not enter the home. Right. I show them this because I know the deplorable conditions that they've had to render services in other instances. Right. Like the girl with the roaches and the beds on the floor. And
it's on our YouTube channel.
Exactly. She's talked about it. And that's a case manager that talked about her situation in regards to anytime she went to render services, she would have a separate pair of shoes. She would have some long socks and she would tuck her pants legs into her socks because she didn't want to bring home any friends. That's not what they're getting here, right? Why I do the open house is because I want people to realize that it's a safe space for them to even render services. There's a place of privacy for them to be able to have discussions and conversations with their clients, that they're welcome. Like they can come sit on the couch and not be afraid to be bitten up by bed bugs, fleas, ticks, and anything else. I want them to know that, this place is I want their job to be easier. Because if we make their job easier, it makes it better for the residents. So now the follow-ups
work with you.
Exactly. And not even just that, Derek, my heart, as you see, is the residents. Now the resident is getting the necessary care and follow-ups that they deserve and require to help them get on the right track. So that's the reason why I do it.
Love that.
Right. And I want people to know that it's truly a safe space for them to operate and work.
Walk me through this right here, because we talk about it, but you took pictures of
the spa day.
And this is when you said that you did it under Second Chance.
Correct. We did this under Second Chance housing.
I was kind of still
you were housing the ladies. Yeah, you were still housing the ladies.
Giving it away. So, Shay, can you talk about the importance of bringing the service into these people? So as you can see, my cousin Ashley's in that picture, Danae's in that picture, and you brought the service to the women.
Yes. So
why was that important? Because some people don't understand that.
Funny thing about this, I actually had this conversation with my newest lady. You know who I'm talking about. Very timid, very meek, very, very tender. Doesn't like crowds. Wants to be baptized, but I'm going to ask my pastor if we can do a private baptism at their home, because she's terrified of doing it in front of people. Trying to see if we can get her out of that. But this is the reason, because you don't know what these people have been through, or you do know what they've been through, and you want to shield them from the outside, the outside looking in, or being outside and people staring and hovering, because it's a sensitive interaction. Some of these women have the only touch they felt is a touch from an abusive lover. The only time somebody's rubbed on them is because they're in public and they know when they get home, it's not going to be a massage, it's going to be a beat down. So you don't know what triggers these individuals in these instances. So if you have them in a place that they're comfortable in already, a safe space for them, if they have a moment of breakdown, they're in a safe space. Can you imagine one of our residents, and you'll probably know exactly who I'm talking about, that's terrified of just people looking at them or just being uncomfortable with strangers. If I bring somebody into the ILF, it's a safe space because they trust me. They already trust me, so they're going to automatically have some comfortability, even if it's not total comfortability with the person that I'm bringing in. But it releases the guard a little bit. It lowers their guards. So now, if I bring in somebody that I trust to massage them, they're going to be a little bit more welcoming to the massage. For one, it's not something. It's already touch may be something that triggers them mentally. But now, if it's touch in a friendly manner from somebody that they've trust, especially if it being me and I'm introducing them to someone that I trust, it's more accepted by the individual. And we can work through whatever that trigger may be at the same time.
Ladies and gentlemen, procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God will give you more time for something he's already told you to do, right? And most of you guys have already been you feel led to this. 5 of y'all type in the chat if you honest with yourself, like, Derek, like, I feel called to this. God has always called me to help people. Derek, I always wanted to get into real estate. And Shay just showed me a way that not only I can get into real estate, but I can show the love of God through my actions. Shay's actions allowed this young lady to say, hey, I want to be baptized.
Yeah.
It started with Shay, I want to go to church. Now she's sitting under the word and being fed spiritually. See how
it's
powerful
beautiful.
That is, even over the point of housing her. Housing is first. Why do you think that we keep telling you all, once we get housing right, we can get everything else in order? Because some of y'all gonna say, well, Derek, but they got to get with God first. And God, sometimes it's hard to focus on anything else if you don't know where you're gonna sleep at night.
Yeah.
So again, procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God will give you more time for something he's already told you to do. We're going to take a quick commercial break and we're going to come right back. And I'm going to continue with Shay and I'm going to bring up the other spa day that she did that included the massages. So what you guys just saw, that was more of the makeup day, the nails and the toes.
Yeah.
She did another one of what she just talked about. We'll be right back.
If you've ever imagined of starting your own housing program, there is no reason that after we're done here tonight that you shouldn't go to forstonconsultants.com/webinars and watch the webinar, guys, because a lot of you have wanted to start a group home or traditional assisted living facility, but that stuff takes license. It takes a lot of time to open. There's a lot of red tape to jump through. You have to ask for permission. We teach you guys how to open an ILF, an independent living facility, where you can house the homeless, displaced adults, or anybody that has a guaranteed income, and it doesn't require a license, and you don't have to own the property. Make sure you watch that free webinar at forstonconsultants.com/webinars, and then set up a free strategy call so that me and my team can get you started. Let's get back to the show.
All right, we are back.
All right, we are back. Thank y'all so much for being part of the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. And we're just going to jump right back into it. Shay, I'm going to bring up this right here. And this is for my newer people and for the Collins family that just joined us and you guys are new. Again, this is what we talk about when once you master the art of housing people, because under my coaching, I don't want you doing nothing else but housing folks, right? I don't want you trying to add this and add that and add this.
Not.
Housing is enough by itself. Trust me. Okay. But once you get a good group, Ronald, once you get good and full, what can we add to it now that also people will know you by? This is when Shay bought that spa treatment. Now, again, just that disclaimer, y'all know we laugh and we joke and we have a good time here, right? But some of y'all going to get a massage every 2 weeks. Some of y'all get a massage at least once a month. Some of you guys get a massage and say, man, you know what? I don't do this quite enough. Can you imagine never being able to get a massage? Never had your toes done. Most of y'all women that get your nails and your feet done, you get gel. Gel is extra. Some of these women have never experienced a pedicure or a manicure
in their life.
You know how good that makes Shay and I feel, especially Shay, to be able to provide that to women that's wondering, man, I wonder what it'd be like to get my toes done and get that gel polish and get my feet done and my fingernails done. And Shay, I don't want to go to the place because Shay, I don't want people looking at us. Why do you think Shay brings the services into the people? Now, sometimes depending on who it is and what we're doing, we will go out. But a lot of times, Shay just told you she's serving people that are vulnerable.
Correct.
And don't want to be seen yet until they come out of their shell. So Shay brought the spoken word into them. She brought the massages into them. She brought the pizza party and the ice cream party into them. Shay, take it over as I just scroll through it. And you can just talk about some of the lives of these women when you see them.
So what I loved about this
you
was
knew that
more
that day.
That was a lot. That was a lot. This event was a little different. The ladies in the house at this time, weren't so, they were young, but they had some really dramatic and very heavy traumas. A lot of them came through human and sex trafficking rings. A lot of these women had other situations that really debilitated them from being active in society. And again, of course, we've gotten all permission for these photos. We've got releases. So know that this wasn't, these individuals are doing well, thriving on their own. And this was a few years ago, just so you all know that information up front.
And she asked these women, like, what do y'all want? And they always say, well,
they've never,
I want a massage. And
they didn't have these experiences. And what I loved about how Flo, the lady's name is Flo. And if you all are in the Orlando area, Flow and Harmony Spa is awesome. She's amazing with her hands. She's amazing with how she even encounters, like how she even provides her services. They had a moment of reflection before she even got started and prayer. So that meant a lot to myself and the ladies. Then they did a journal, like they literally journaled. They had a moment to journal and really figure some things out for self. Right. And then she went into the massage. And as she massaged each one, she spoke affirmations over them. And it was the word of God for one, right? We're not just going to speak anything, but we spoke the word of God. She empowered each and every woman, and every person that got out of that chair, they got up out of that chair and they looked lighter. They looked like they were able to, whatever they carried into this event, this spa day, they left without it. Like whatever weight they were carrying, they left without it. And that was so impactful for me, because they talked about this event. They talk about the spa days always. Like I hear more about the massage than I do the makeup, because that was a whole different bunch, right? The age range was different. So it was a little bit more impactful for that group. But the when I have a massage therapist come in, that's always a big hit. And
as you guys see, I had to get in that chair too, just to make sure.
Yeah, somebody can't leave nobody.
Auntie Robin, you thought I wasn't gonna get me one, Auntie Robin? Auntie Robin, you thought I wasn't gonna get in that chair to get me one? Lord have mercy. I had to experience what that felt like. And y'all, she's good at that.
Yeah,
so
she's
again,
great.
If you need to relax and just kind of simmer down and get some kinks out your back, Shay and I got a couple of favorite places, right? MC Spa is probably our first favorite.
It's calling our name too.
Flow and Harmony is also dynamite, and she's mobile. So again, guys, this is us again showing the love of God to people without having to beat them in the head with a Bible. That makes sense.
We become the walking word.
Shay, what's that thing you said that some people will be the only what?
You may be the only Bible that someone ever reads. So that is why we are to walk as salt and light. That's why we are to literally be the hands and feet of Christ. That's why our lives should depict the words of the word, right? The words in the word. We should be the extension of the word. When somebody, like Pastor Brad says it all the time, and so does our overseer, they both say it. You should be the book of Derek. the book of Shanye Shea, the book of Auntie Robbie, the book of Margaret. You know, that your book, you're a living
That's the
epistle.
only book some people will ever read.
We are living epistles, right? We are living in this world the same way those that came before us did, and they were able to recount the days of Christ or recount things that happen. But we are made in the image of God, in his image and his likeness. And they say, and we know, not they say, we know that God is the same yesterday, today, and forever. So what makes us think that in decades to come, there won't be a book of Derek written into the word? There won't be, you know, your life. We should all live our life as though it is the word. It is written in the word, because God created us, right? Absolutely. He wrote our story. So if our story is already written, it's already an extension of his word. So we've got to live our lives as extensions of his word.
I love it. If you guys agree with what Shay just said, Shay, I agree with that. Let's take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back. Any questions that you guys may have, we're here for another probably 7 minutes. So bring your questions. I'm on vacation. I'm feeling good. And don't forget, South Carolina,
you got next.
Hey, what's going on, family? Have you ever imagined starting your own housing program? That's probably why you're here. And if you're looking for one-on-one coaching, like you're kind of getting right now, but in a more of a one-on-one setting, just you and I, that's our ILF Mastery Blueprint. There's a number that they're scrolling below on this screen right now. If you text the word scholarship to that phone number, my team is going to get you some information. So first of all, I'm going to say congratulations and thank you for moving at the speed of instruction. We look forward to working with you. And again, this is only for people that desire our one-on-one coaching, which is designed to watch you succeed from going from a zero to a hero when it comes to information and knowing how to implement this independent living facility model without any mistakes. That's most important. So again, our ILF Mastery Blueprint, guys, there's a scholarship that's available for it that'll slice the price in half, which is also a no-brainer. So again, if you've ever desired to start your own housing program, but you thought you needed a license, you don't. You thought you had to be a nurse, you don't. You thought you had to own the property, you don't. Consider our ILF Mastery Blueprint, where we are going to take you to success and let God use you in your community, housing the homeless and the displaced. Let's get back to the show.
Purposes and housing purposes. And
we are back. We are back. Ladies and gentlemen, after everything you've heard today, just make sure that you move at the speed of instruction.
Remember, there's only how many tickets left? Let me see, because people bought y'all been buying tickets. So let me see.
Let's talk about that again as well. And also put in the chat right now any questions or concerns that any of you may have. I want to make sure that I do that. Also, guys, if you've heard something today that's been life-changing to you, or you just appreciate the standpoint of where we come from, feel free to leave us a 5-star Google review. We will absolutely appreciate that. We're not somebody that passes around an offering plate when we get done talking, right? But we absolutely appreciate 5-star Google reviews because it helps other people make a decision. Yeah. So if you've been under our coaching for any amount of time and it's changed your life in terms of perspective, we implore you, almost beg you to go and leave a 5-star review, because I always pray over our reviews that God will bless you, because a lot of people won't buy nothing until they read a review. Some of y'all like that. So if somebody reads your review and they make a decision to come into us, we want to pray that God blesses your life. So we pray over our Google reviews. So again, if you've been impressed by our information, but most importantly, you're glad that God is over it. That's one thing about our business is that we're super proud about. It ain't because I'm so great. It's the goodness of God. And God went, he blew on this thing that we got. And lucky for y'all, I'm not a crab in a bucket, and neither is Shay. And we go all over the world teaching this. So South Carolina, you guys got next August the 2nd. The website to sign up is ilfconsulting.org. We went a little professional on y'all and got that .org, right?
We got the .org, the .net, the .com.
Consulting.org. And that's where you guys can get your VIP ticket for $197 at that crazy price. And it also comes with the HRA Business in a Box, which means your website build out. Shay don't even realize what's in the HRA Business in the Box.
They got to go to the website and see. Nope, they got to go to the website, ilfconsulting.org. It shows everything.
Guys, it's 2 days. Not only do you get day 1, you see us on day 2, and we tour Katara Johnson's place, which is 311 Solutions.
Yes.
Who was just like you a couple years ago, sitting on YouTube, trying to figure your life out and say, oh my God, who is this big loud mouth boy running his mouth talking about I can get into this with no license? And now she's the preferred vendor in her city. And guys, you all got next. So again, no license requirement. You don't have to own the property, and you can do God's will and be respected by your community.
Absolutely.
And make a bunch of money to be able to feed your family. I already told you guys, that's my whole makeup. When I'm trying to look for a new business or ministry to get into, the first thing, will God be happy with this thing? Will it serve God? Check. Will it serve people? Check. Will it serve my community? Check. And can I make enough money to feed my family? Check. That's what I'm looking for, y'all. When I'm looking for a business to serve and do good, man, will it serve God?
Yeah.
Will it serve people? Will my community respect me while I'm doing it? And I'm joking to tell y'all this all the time, y'all. Many years ago, I was a nobody. Nobody knew me. But because of this ministry today, called Second Chance Housing and Forster Consultants and the Angela Denise Foundation, my whole city depend on me now to do this thing that we do. My church, my community, my city. So today, like I think Reverend Jesse Jackson said many years ago, I am somebody. Y'all, I'm somebody today. And watch this again, because somebody gonna miss it. Not because Derek is so great. Forget about Derek, y'all. They really love Second Chance Housing and Forster Consultants and the Angela Denise Foundation. Those are the entities that are changing my city. Why you think my first rule of thumb for all of you guys is to turn yourself into a business? Take that screen down there, Shay. I want to talk in their face now. Why you think the first coaching to anything that we do is remove yourself? Dummy me 8 years ago didn't do that, and that cost me a $40,000 lawsuit, and I made the Channel 8 News doing it. Today, when I make the news, they're celebrating us because now we know what we're doing. But I don't hide from you like some coaches will. Y'all, I went through a lawsuit. I made the Channel 8 News. I did this the wrong way in the beginning because I had no guidance.
No coaching. Yeah.
Why you think we're going to South Carolina again to give y'all guidance? The devil is a liar that you guys will make the mistakes I did. Not under my coaching, not under my tutelage you won't.
That's right.
The smartest man ever told me that you learn from the guy that's already bumped his head. Why would you bump your head? You don't see these knots in my big old head? Like, you don't need to do that. The Channel 8 News in a bad way, I've done it. You don't need to. The $40,000 lawsuit, you don't need to. Why you think under my coaching, I give y'all my paperwork that cost me $8,000? My lawyer charged me $8,000 for the paperwork that runs this business today.
Yeah.
I give it to y'all in my coaching. And last thing, before I answer any more questions, if you're already in our system, congratulations, because my team sent out a crazy, stupid thing yesterday. It's stupid in a good way. So let me watch my mouth. In a good way, Shay and I are celebrating 13 years of marriage. My new assistant that I made, the new grant giver in my company, I said, hey, Mars, put out a sale and just bless the people. Do whatever you want to, and you ain't even got to ask me.
Yep.
Y'all, she put out a number so big it almost bust my heart.
Stop it.
So if you in my system, you should have already got an email from us yesterday for our one-on-one coaching. And I'll just say it out loud, kind of. I think she gave a $1,300 discount to celebrate 13 years.
Yeah.
So guys, if you want $1,300 to go towards the ILF Mastery Blueprint, they've already created that. And if you're in our system, meaning you get emails from us, you got this yesterday. Congratulations. $1,300 on me. Shay, on you. I'm done.
Listen, nope, we're gonna go to commercial break.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Derek Forston, Mr. ILF.
And I'm Shanye Shea Forston, Mrs. ILF.
And we're super excited because August the 2nd, we're coming to Columbia, South Carolina.
And what are we doing in Columbia, South Carolina,
you ask? We're teaching the independent living facility model. And again, this is an event, Shay, that they do not want to miss. So what's the dates one more time?
August 2nd, and we will be in Columbia, South Carolina, and we will be highlighting an independent living facility owner and operator under the Force and Consultants model that is trailblazing in your city. So do not miss it. Stay tuned for more information, and we look forward to seeing you there. August 2nd, Columbia, South Carolina. You got next.
See you there. I think that was pretty good.
All right, we are back. So don't forget, get your tickets. We've got 3 tickets sold today. So Derek, that leaves us with what? 37. No,
is correct. We
37 got tickets left.
And that's it.
Ouch.
This one of those events, y'all, we ain't begging you to come.
Nope.
We ain't gonna pull your arm. There is too many people that's already said, man, Katara, how did you do
Where's
this?
the tickets?
And I saw it in y'all chats.
Katara texted it.
I'm assuming by the end of today, 20 tickets gonna probably be gone.
Yeah.
And I'm just almost in fear for the people that's gonna wait, and they waiting on this and they waiting on that. And well, let me see. Guys, don't miss this event. Remember our saying that we live by: don't wait to be great. Remember, guys, if you got an opportunity to be great, why would you wait? I'll never forget, as that poor social worker making 28 grand a year, I saw a lady making that 41 grand a month, and I said, Lord, I want to be great like that. I had no idea that girl was housing people in rats and roaches. So when I saw it, I said, Shay, game over. I got to get in this. Now, lucky for me, she had to jack me up and say, Derek, you can't just keep talking about it, bro. We got to put pen to paper. And that's what I want y'all to do. And this is y'all pen to paper by coming to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Especially at this price point. And remember what I told all of y'all. Next year, my coaching is double in terms of what it is today. So take advantage of our anniversary sale, but also come to South Carolina, guys. Oh, and by the way, too, the grant giver, Mars, my new assistant, Marielle, we just call her Mars. Not only did she give y'all $1,300, she also said that anybody that buys the ILM Mastery Blueprint between now and the event, you come to the event complimentary.
If there's seats available.
It's got to be before the 40 tickets are gone.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking, dang, dude, man, I want the coaching and I want to come to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, do both. BOFF. You don't got to choose. Do both. Buy the IMB and you just stamped your ticket to the show.
Absolutely.
That's on me at that point. Understood, everybody?
Understood.
So, check back on you. Any questions in the chat that me and you can answer? If not, we're going to let these nice people go today.
Hold on. I'm
on vacation, y'all. I'm excited.
I went to my transfers.
After my coaching, remember, I'm disappearing between today and July 16th. So we're going to probably go live once or twice, maybe during this thing. But there's no calls, no discovery calls, no coaching calls, none of that.
Right.
Just lean on your coaching that you already got and all the material that I've given you. And please go over the 3-day challenge. All of you were given the 3-day challenge.
Check it out. Yeah, that was a lot.
You got that in there, and you're coaching from me.
Yeah, that was a lot of information.
So I told a few people that I was going on vacation. They almost lost their. Derek, where you going? Relax. Go and enjoy me and my wife for 3 weeks, and you'll be fine. Because I give you everything you need in your coaching, right? So I look forward to seeing a lot of you guys on my schedule when I get back. Yeah. I look forward to seeing a lot of you guys taking advantage of that sale as well. Back on Shay, who's going to probably close us out and remind you guys about her spa day, remind you guys about the event in South Carolina, and remind you guys about the Know Before You Go. Thank you guys that have been supporting that. A lot of you guys have been getting that too. Shay's got a whole curriculum that she's getting ready to talk about. But I'm going to just say thank you now for you guys pouring into yourself, because obviously you want to go nonprofit if you bought it. So thank you guys so much. We super appreciate that.
Thank you guys as well. As Derek said, a little bit about the Angela Denise Foundation. We've got a lot of things going on. Raising money and funds for our upcoming spa day and some other events that we're going to do through the summer months with our ladies. So you can always donate. And remember, we are a 501c3. So your donation is a tax deduction. So you can donate at AngelaDeniseFoundation.org. Also, if you don't want to just make a fiscal or financial donation, you can purchase a shirt, right? We've got merchandise on there, the faith brand, apparel brand. several different models, several different styles. Go ahead and purchase you some Faith apparel. We also have our raffle still going. All of this stuff is on our website, so you'll be able to see that information once you log into AngelaDeniseFoundation.org. And also, thank you to those that have supported the Know Before You Go nonprofit course. That special for our ILF Mastery Blueprint family is going to go up until we return from vacation. It will stay the same until we come back from vacation. Once we do, it will be the actual $297 price tag for that Know Before You Go nonprofit course. So go ahead, ILF family, if you're interested, that's a $35 donation going towards the Angela Denise Foundation for access to that course up until July the 17th. And then the actual course for those that are interested, don't know, or are interested in knowing what goes into starting a nonprofit organization, you can also purchase the Know Before You Go nonprofit course at AngelaDeniseFoundation.org. Same location under our store. All products and services are there. You will love this course. At the end of the course, there is an amazing bonus because you got a bonus and then you get a bonus. And that bonus is with my grant writer, who is a virtual assistant from the Philippines.
That's the bonus, right?
And we have a true unscripted conversation where he's telling me things about the grant process, and we're going back and forth discussing how do I utilize him as not only a member of my board, but a member of the team that does the writing of grants. So just know that the information in this course is to get you prepared and get you familiarized with some of the things that, or all of the things, if not most of the things that are needed for a nonprofit founder, right? So that you don't make similar mistakes to those that I've seen in this space that have either lost their nonprofit to the board or have been removed from their position in their the nonprofit by the board. Knowing what documents, right?
How do you start something and they remove you from it? Board?
Yeah. So the whole purpose of this Know Before You Go nonprofit course is to make sure that you are fully that you have an understanding of everything that goes into it. A lot of people pay consultants or pay people to create their do their documentation, but are missing the fundamental pieces that keep them safe in their own organization, in the foundation that they've spearheaded, right? And you want to make sure that that is not your story and that is not your testimony. But the Know Before You Go nonprofit course gives you all of the information on the forms, the filing, why do you file, how should you set yourself up, what information is necessary, and all of that good stuff to help you make a conscious decision on if a nonprofit is truly for you, or if that's not your game, your lane, right? So Know Before You Go nonprofit course available now at AngelaDeniseFoundation.org, along with our merchandise and the summer fun raffles for the Angela Denise Foundation. Again, family, as always, I look forward to seeing you all in South Carolina.
What's the date?
On
what's
August,
the website?
On August 2nd. To get your tickets to this event, go to ilfconsulting.org. ilfconsulting.org. There are 2 tickets, the VIP and the Elite. The Elite gets you to hang out with us and take the tour on day 3, on day 2. And everything that's in the VIP ticket, right? You get access to the HRA, which is our housing referral agency, business in a box.
And that is your website.
Build your website.
Packages, you get a website complimentary.
Does the HRA come with the VA?
HRA had the website.
The HRA comes with a VA too, right?
Box, it did.
So it's literally a business in a box.
People fully know it. Maybe we're doing a bad job at it, but guys, for $197, you get an event, a website, and a VA, because we're giving you guys the HRA business in a box, which is, if you don't know it, that's your website build out, all the curriculum to learn how to be a housing referral agent, and we give you complimentary again a virtual assistant.
Yeah.
And with the elite ticket, you get day 2 and all that stuff from the VIP ticket.
Correct. Yep.
So, guys, again, I hope y'all see the value in this because the HRA Business in the Box alone is $2,497. Let's just call it $2,500.
And you know what's so powerful,
and
Derek?
Get the ticket for $197.
You want to know what's so powerful about that? That is not even a product that is on our site anymore.
I know.
This is a product that we literally removed from the site because it was so powerful that we wanted to make sure it was embedded in something even better, right? Not a standalone product, but something that you can get as just so that you can really see the true value of it. So
Absolutely.
I'm super excited for the August event. And again, family, it has been a great Saturday. Derek, I'm gonna let you pray us out.
But before that, let's get a word from David and Dennis.
Oh, these two
brothers.
knuckleheads.
Hey, David, did you know that you can start your own housing program and it doesn't require you for you to own the property and you do not need a license? So how in the world would you do that? I was always told that you had to own the property and that there was always some kind of special license that you had to get from your city to do this. People always told me that there was lots of red tape to jump through. So you mean to tell me these are also not group homes? It's actually simple. They're called independent living facilities, and Forster Consultants actually created it. They hold the trademark for it. So I follow them religiously on Instagram at Forster Consultants as well as Facebook. And every Monday night at 6 p.m., they actually go live on YouTube at Forster Consultants, and I follow them there as well. So you mean to tell me my dream of becoming this housing provider that I've always dreamt of is closer than I realize? And again, you're telling me I don't need a license and I don't have to own the property. Absolutely. You do not have to own the property. You don't have to be a nurse. You don't have to be a CNA. And you can get started as soon as tomorrow. Click the link below for more information.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. We are back and we're getting ready to shut it down. So as usual, oh, and Mom Forston did text.
She's
home.
home.
She's home. Literally just did it.
She texted a little while
ago. So however
there.
long that was from the time we told y'all, she's home now. So Mom is not that far from me. Right. So when I be acting up and telling y'all that I want Mom to come see me,
she ain't far.
And sometimes we go see her, she ain't far. Right. So 50 minutes with, mild traffic, maybe. So under an hour for sure, though. Okay. But anyway, I think we're out of here. Let me check the chat one last time and we're going to get you guys out of here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today like you usually do. We hope you get. In fact, I don't want to guess. Did y'all enjoy today? Like Miss Sherry just kind of laid back, chilling, relaxing.
Loosey goosey.
Still gave information, delivered the announcement. Did you guys enjoy today?
We got news.
Thank you, and Qatar. Congratulations to you and your family and continued success. Good stuff. Thank you, Miss Jillian. All right, so as we get ready to close, you guys know who we are. Follow Shay at
the Angela Denise Foundation, Angela Denise Foundation on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. You can also follow go visit our website, AngelaDeniseFoundation.org. Again, that's who we are. That's what we do. And yeah, look forward to seeing y'all.
And you guys can follow me at at Derek Forston on Facebook. So I always tell you guys to be my friend, right? Become my friend, but more importantly, go there and be nosy. More important than just being my friend, go and be nosy and look at all of the stuff that we're doing. Like, I just don't want you to be my friend and that's it. I want you to actually go and be nosy and look at all the game that I give away. Yeah. I even got a baby Derek there that does the same great information.
Yep.
I told you guys we use ChatGPT and Hedra, HEDRA.com to do that. Thank you to all of you all that took your picture. I think it's inside of the ILF Academy where I told everybody to do it and then post your picture. I think 2 or 3 of y'all did it. Shay, there's a post in the ILF Academy, I think, where I did that cartoon picture of me, and I gave y'all the instruction to do it. I want all of y'all to do it and then post your picture in that forum. And Cynthia just did hers, Miss Cindy. I saw hers. And then I think Miss Cynthia or somebody else did it. So I think that's pretty cool. So you guys go to the ILF Academy, which is our free Facebook group, and do that. Follow me also on TikTok at Derek Forston, but everywhere else, guys, at Forston Consultants. Other than that, you guys be great, and we'll see you guys Monday. I think she allowed me to go on Monday at 7. Now, after Monday, I don't know when y'all will see me, but Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern, come back And this is why I love our Saturday and Monday rooms, because in between these days, y'all should go to church tomorrow or wherever you go to your place of worship and just pretend God didn't see or hear any of this today. And say, God, you know what? I really want to get into that ILF thing.
Yeah.
Like Derek talk about it like it's a ministry. And God, I want to serve you. I want to help people. I want my community to respect me while I'm doing it. But God, I also want to make enough money to feed my family. And God, if you see fit, can you make Forster Consultants my family as well? And also make Derek and Shay the best coaches and the consultants this side of heaven. That they help me, God, with the vision you gave me. And together we'll give God you credit. Sir. So that's my prayer. That's what I want all of y'all to do. But if you don't go to church, no problem. Because I also believe that you are the church. And I won't get into that, but watch this. If you go to Bedside Baptist, meaning you stay in the bed Sunday morning, still, and I'm going to say verbally out loud. I told y'all 3 weeks ago, most of us pray internally. Right? And when we try to tell God something, what's wrong with actually talking it out loud, using your mouth and your syllables? Because that's what I did. I said, God, you showed me a girl making 41 grand a month, mistreating your people. I said, God, if you let me get it, not only will I do it the right way, I'll go all over the world teaching it, and I'll never take any credit. And every time I come on YouTube, I let y'all hear that so that you know I'm not a liar. So watch this. Guys, I'm nobody without God. But with God, all things are possible, and I'm powerful. Shay and I can change a city with God's help. And I'm, again, nothing without him. But with him, most of y'all think I'm a dadgum genius. But no, I ain't. Shay tricked me to go to school. Through the grace of God, I finished it. And God just made me what I call a thought leader. He gave me a lot of ideas, y'all, and I can't put half of those ideas together. That's why I got a great wife, and we use a virtual assistant team. That's why also in my coaching, I give y'all a virtual assistant so they can do your social media, answer your phone, do your emails, all the things you're not great at, right? So again, man, I pray God's best on your life and your business, that God gives you the mind of Christ and an able body to do what he's called you to do. Yep. In fact, Father God, thank you so much for the seed that was sown today. God, I thank you for the ability of what you gave Shay and I, and you allow us to give it away. Father God, by your grace and by your mercy and by your Holy Spirit, bring all of this back to their remembrance and let them not forget it. But God, probably most important, allow them to move at the speed of instruction in terms of what you've already told them to do. God, it didn't take me and Shay to come here today to tell these people that they should get into this. You've already told them to get involved with helping people. And most of them, God, they want to get into real estate, which creates generational wealth. And God, you said that we keep you first, that you will make all things possible for us. So right now today, God, we decrease so that you can increase it inside of us and inside of our housing program. God, we take no credit. We give you the glory, the honor, and the praise. And now today we say thank you for what's to come. Because God, some of these people ain't got a house yet, but we call these things that are not as though they were. God, we speak them into existence, and no devil in hell or in their city will try to stop it. God, give these people the mind of Christ. Give these people an able body to do what you called them to do. And God will be ever so careful to give you all the glory and give you all the honor and all the praise. Now unto him that is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we can ever ask or think, according to God's power that worketh in us. You guys be great, and we'll see you Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's